Yo, what is good? My anime people, what's good, yo? Guys, Tower of God is definitely ridiculous. Not only did they trick me pretty good this week in the case of thinking one thing was happening and something completely different pops off. I honestly can't wait to see what this show has to offer at the end of the day, because not only have we seen just a couple of things that they've introduced us to, it's been obvious that there's going to be a lot more nuance, I can say, when it comes down to hopefully characters' development and their overall grind and pain and whatnot. Because if it is relatively the same as what we always be seeing in shows, I don't think it could set up as good as we're seeing it right now. Because right now it feels like the setup is very well done, right? But as soon as you take it back a couple notches and you look at it for what it is, having characters like Belle, Belle, like Bond, pretty much doing all this for someone who could seemingly care less, right? Like the one thing she wants is to climb the tower, and by having Bond by her side or having Bond there in general and someone that she's thinking about, she would want to protect him more than she would want to just complete her task of doing what's supposed to be done in the case of completing the tower, getting by and finishing. Oh my god. But regardless of that, it's clear that she's, still she's still a little lost herself when it comes down to it, because Bond, no, he was already told it's not Rachel, right? But he knows it's her, and I think that's another big telling point of just his character and allowing others to kind of say things and he take them as face value, compared to just being like, oh well, even if you say it isn't her, I don't care. Or even if she straight up tells me I don't care, he's going to take it however he wants to take it. And that's what we learn from all of this, right? He should have already been like, oh, that's not Rachel. The one thing that I'm telling you guys is not like normal with this show when it comes down to how they be telling stories and how things are playing out is when we saw the silent guy disappear once Rachel took a stab to the back. Why did he disappear like that? What would have caused him to straight up just vanish? And if anything, it's almost as if she was a part, like they had some type of connection uh, in some way regard. So, what is it that those two have that put them at odds like that, right? Like, how did that come about, and what does it mean that he's just all of a sudden gone? Does that mean that he like ran out of the room? That's what I'm guessing we'll probably see. We probably won't get an answer to why he literally disappeared, but we'll probably see uh, him pop up, because it feels like, because Rachel doesn't have enough energy or enough power to withstand to withstand him or whatever, um, or to like use what it takes to conjure him up. For some reason, it feels like that's why he disappeared, or that's what the show is trying to make it seem like. If she gets hurt and she can't control all of the power she has, the people she controls disappears. I don't know, because like someone said in the uncut, I did not see uncut content So the cut content, sorry, I said the uncut. The cut content from the webtoon had Bond saying that Rachel would never work together with someone as like big and monstrous as this guy that was on her team and she was working with. So why all of a sudden when she's taken out, he pretty much, excuse me, he has anything to do with it, right? Like, why is it that he disappears? She gets hurt. Is the only time he's shown some type of, uh, concern, so to speak. He's kind of just like, I gotta go. Like, bye. I mean, he did stand up, but at the same time, they made it almost seem like he just completely vanished into thin air. But we learned a little bit more about the note and what that really meant, and how how it was pretty much a big trick on the guy just to try to get Bond out of the mission and like completely, right? Like, they didn't want him there. They still pretty much don't want him there. And because of how things played out, they're going to have to put up with him. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The cool thing was how fast he learned of Ranker's technique this week. And not only that, just how quick he's going to probably be picking up on other things that he's, taking account of in the case of watching and learning. So I'm really interested to see what Blam learns overall, because, like I said, he's had one like he saw the technique one time that this ranker does, and he absolutely does it the first try. The ranker doesn't think he mastered it, but he definitely did it. Excuse me. Then we go and we're having a one-on-one fight with the princess, who pretty much is trying her best to win against this ranker and not really succeeding until a whole lot of trickery comes out. And that's the true saving grace of her, is it doesn't matter how you win, it only matters if you truly do win. And I already know what people are going to be saying about this moment when it comes down to her and how she won is, did you see her supposed panties? They're like shorts. Like, who cares, bro? Like, who cares if she wears granny panties? Like, that's not even, it's not even relevant. But I bet you it's going to be brought up somewhere. I promise you. This is not me bringing it up, but I'm telling you, someone's going to have like an actual issue with what they saw in that particular scene. So we'll see how that all plays out. I definitely want to see how you guys are feeling about all this. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys not care for it? Whatever the case may be. Tower Gods and Plunderers are going to be the two videos I drop early today. I woke up a little bit too late to drop all three of the shows I want to drop as of right now, but I can at least still drop two. So let me know in the comment section what you want to talk about that I didn't go over. The guy with the demon horn turned out a lot worse than I thought. Like, I thought he was actually going to be relevant, but hey, sometimes characters just be acting like they're gonna do something and they really can't. So that's the sad end of another character. But yeah, like I said, it was definitely unexpected for him to just be dead now, right? Like, to be a character that's deceased and never supposedly gonna show back up. They did card him off like he was injured like Rachel, but the ranker already confirmed that he was dead. And I mean, unless he has some weird powers, thanks to the tower, we will see if he can make it out. But I'm taking the ranker's word on it that he's just dead and deceased. So Another one down, and we're getting closer to the top of the tower, maybe. Right? Like, maybe we're getting closer. Oh, I just died. Probably not, right? Like, there's probably still a crap ton of stuff going on that we still have to experience, but that's for another Wednesday. So, with all that being said, everybody, I will talk to you sooner than later. I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you in the next one. So, with that being said, take care and peace.